Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to?
Hello, everybody. Part 2. If somebody's brand new here, this is part 2 of the last video because it was so full of stuff that I just didn't have enough time because I don't like my videos to go over an hour. So anyway, I'm going to finish it now. I put them up and everything and found out that it was demonetized. So I have a feeling it's because I talked about the Harry scandals there. And yeah, whenever that happens, don't make anything. So anyways, I may just have to post about that stuff because wow. Okay, we won't worry about that. We're just going to get on with this one. It's going to be a fun one. And yeah, let's just have fun. So it's the same chapter, guys. So I just have the same heading. Jams and Polo. Things aren't like they seem. Excuse me. So we did jams in the last one. Hopefully I gave you guys a little bit of a different idea of things. Funnily enough, I have blinds at the end here, and I just got one that just was put out like just a couple hours ago. So, and it says something in there that I said, so I'm kind of like, maybe I'm onto something. But anyways, let's just get to the polo. Okay, so how I'm going to do this is basically from the night that they showed, well, and I'll show the day, and her wearing all her fancy garb, and then the next day. So, let's just get to it. It says, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are set to make a Netflix series about the professional sport and spent the weekend lapping up the atmosphere at a charity match in Florida. and PH spent the weekend relaxing in the Miami sunshine as they lapped up the atmosphere at a charity polo match in Florida. Where are their kids? So the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on Friday announced they would be releasing a new TV series on Netflix documenting the world of professional polo. It will be filmed primarily at the U.S. Open Polo Championship in Wellington, Florida at the USPA National Polo Center, where it will explore the world of the sport, which is known primarily for its aesthetic and social scene. Sans children, I said. This isn't going to work. Sorry. I personally think polo should be banned. So this is ridiculous, and I don't even think it's going to get off the ground. And if it does, it will last like as long as their podcast deal. So I saw this. Someone said, we've seen this face before. Someone's going to get an earful. And I said, the mask slips more than usual this weekend, getting harder to rate it in, Rochel. And it seems to be because I've got another photo later on where she lets it slip. It seemed to be a lot this weekend. So I saw this and I'm like, what? Still not an original thought in her mind, in her melon. Abigail Spencer wins, hands down in my opinion. This was a Suits co-star, and it looks like the same dress. And then I saw this, and I was just like, well, who wore it better, obviously. I just don't understand how she wears things, and it just looks worse. And why does she have to have her whole belly showing and stuff? I don't understand. At first, it looks like it was a pantsuit almost. Again, white, beige, tan, some sort of non-color. So this is what it's about for her photo ops. Yeah, the Royal Salute Polo Champion Polo Club, blah, blah. Now, I'm sure you guys have all seen the footage of them playing handsy, Harry and Nacho. But I'll play it anyways real quick in case somebody hasn't, because it's quite something. Okay, there's no sound, but just watch Harry and Nacho's hands behind Rochel there. Yeah, and then Harry will look at Nacho with this, like, grin on his face, like, yeah. So we'll just get on with the day with Rochel prancing around. And I'm like, okay, Backridge, shocker. What happened to Serena's anger at MM? Because on the bottom, remember when she made fun of her wearing that Snow White outfit? But it seems to be ever since she had a child, Serena, now she's what, not A-list? I don't know. But yeah, looks like they're chummy again. I guess I'll show a picture of him actually performing. I feel bad for those ponies. For Centiball, it says, but I'm not going to talk about that this video. It's all in my last one, and I think that's why it was demonetized. So since it is, I'm going to leave it up and everybody can watch all the info there. So we're just going to do it that way. If you don't mind, it'll be a little bit, yeah, that's what we'll do. Here's Nacho on his horse. So there's that. This woman is always all over some guy. Always. I wrote, one of these days she's going to get a well-deserved eye jammy as she's touchy-feely with all men. And of course, I do have the footage where she literally shoves her husband away. Actually, I'll just play that right now. Okay, let's check it out. There she is. There she's shoving him away so she can, like, hug this guy. It's like, what? What? There they slow motion it down a bit. Like, and then he just turns away and you know, lets it happen. And of course she has to look at the camera first. And then afterwards, you know, she just gives him a pat, like, oh, it's okay, you know. But, like, she literally pushes him. It is unhackable, her. Here's another picture with her hands on somebody else, like, well, Nacho, but, like, what? Something's up with them, you guys. Something's up. Well, I'll show you some more pics, but what the hell? Okay, so here we are. She's giving the trophy. I believe we all know it was supposed to be that other lady who arranged this whole thing. I think she's CEO or something. Excuse me. I will show that footage here shortly. But of course, you know, Rochel's got to be front and center. So I saw this and I 100% believe it. Meghan despised kissing him then and now is only tolerating him to get what she wants. 100%. Can you imagine what they're going to say in the years to come about this woman? Really? I think about that sometimes, you know, like, Rochel, you don't think about, you know, one day you're going to be old and people are going to be looking back at this and they're just going to be shaking their head. Going, what in the Sam? I've never seen an individual like this in my life, and that's just the truth. So here's the other mask slippage when that lady was there. And we're going to get into her right now. The beautiful woman is in charge of the whole shebang. It's awful how Meghan treated her like trash. She's the leader of the leadership team, Natoli from Centiball. So let's see what she did. That poor woman. My God. What a disgrace she is. I don't for 1 second believe she gave two shites about Harry. No. She just wanted to be center, right? Like, holy crap. Why does he even let her get away with this? Like, seriously, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. But yeah, so I'm just going to show you what it's all about for her. So I just wrote, how lovely. These fat cats pat themselves on the back in luxury conditions while the people in the cherry Centiball are suffering. Oh, it's just sick. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what, of how gorgeous and opulent this was. This is what it's all about for her. No question. How lovely. How wonderful. Yeah. I bet the food was fantastic, right? I bet you it was just wonderful. I bet you there was other people who would have liked to eat too. Okay. So I wrote, seriously, what the hell is this? Who you doing, Nacho? Rochel does everyone. Like, what is going on? And the other two just look on. Like, okie dokie? What? And then I heard that they photoshopped the child out of the picture. Because look at this. This was Nacho's daughter. Where was she? Where did she disappear to? Because all the other pictures she's in, but that one she's not. That just is all kinds of weird to me. Here I just wrote, good grief, looks like she's wearing some dude's clothes from the night before. Both of them look like something the cat dragged in. My God, they both, like, what? What? I would love if somebody would explain this photo to me. She doesn't even look like herself. Like, she doesn't even, I don't even know what this woman looks like anymore. But why is she always wearing something that looks like, I don't know, that you could literally sleep in, a sheet, something? Look at her friend. She's all dressed appropriately. I don't get it. I don't understand. And what was she doing? Crying? Why? Was she? I don't know. This picture is very weird. I circled it because she's ignoring the little girl. Shocker. And I said, Rochel must be playing Scrabble or Wordle or practicing her 10 minutes of Duolingo. Not social media. No, not Rochel. My God. What else is she doing? Okay, so I saw this and just playing devil's advocate if there were children. This is just sad. Sad for Archie and Lily. Over-emoting with someone else's children when the camera's filming for Netflix, but can't be bothered to bring your own children to splash in the hotel pool. They need a private security guard to safely walk through the pool area? What phonies they are. Neither one of them has parental instincts. And then I was the one who pointed and I wrote, another child who doesn't hug her back. Because look, she's hugging away. That girl is not hugging back. And they're right. Security through the pool area? What? And like, you'd think that they would use these opportunities to prove what wonderful parents they are. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's not what they do. So this whole Polo thing, to me, it's just, it's a smokescreen for whatever they want to do. It's that's what they use charity for, these people. Because it's not really charity, right? It's just giving to themselves. It's sick. Okay, I've talked about this at length on Patreon in other videos. I have a post up. I'm not going to talk about it because hoping to get monetized on this one, but I still felt the need to share. So this is what Harry does to his ponies, and I think he shouldn't be allowed to play at all. That's just my opinion. And he's done worse, but like I said, you'll have to go back to my other videos and stuff to catch all of that. All right, I think we deserve some commercials before we go to the last chapter. And that one's going to be a fun one, guys. Oh, real quick, I saw this and I was like, look at that. What excuse could they possibly have? This fella brings his baby to a rave. Like, and their kids having a blast. I'm not saying that's what you should do necessarily, but I mean, there's no excuse is what I'm saying for H&M and what they say about the supposed kids. That's what I'm saying.
Documentary that I VO'd for Disney got good ratings, and they were like, Meghan Markle, can you do another one? And I was like, yeah, if I can write it, because the last one was cheesy as
Megan.
What?
I forgot.
Bye. Sorry. Anyway, I have a couple of clips I want to show you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Taka thought her boyfriend was showing off in front of her, but then he was all like, here, eat some tree salad. And she's like, you think I'm fat? Go yourself. Oh yeah, you guys should know that elephants are a matriarchy, which means everyone respects the eldest female, which is what we should do.
Megan, I remember Queen Mom wants to know if we're coming home for Easter.
Oh, tell her to eat my yeah, eat my bye, eat my bye. All right, here's another clip. Looks like Tonka's dick boyfriend got her to shame eat tree salad. Oh no, her fat daughter's gonna think this is normal. Oh, another cool thing about elephants is even though they're fat as and have huge noses, they don't kill themselves because of it.
Megan, I forgot. What am I supposed to tell Queen Mom again?
Get a pen and write this down, okay? Eat my love Megan.
How do you spell Megan again?
Please go to the grocery store without a mask on.
Oprah interview outtakes too shocking to air.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Oprah Winfrey here with an exclusive interview with everyone's favorite royal couple next door, Harry and Meghan. Where's Harry?
Oh, he is tied up.
Okay, then. Let's get started, Meghan.
You can call me Your Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex.
No, I can't call you that. The Queen won't allow it.
Ugh, fine. Then you can call me Your Majesty, Excellent, Great, Humble, and Noble. But for short, I'll let you call me Meghan.
Sorry, I'm late.
Cut. Harry and Meghan. Nice place you have here.
Oh, this fixer-upper? It's only 18,000 square feet and cost $14.7 million.
It's small, but it's a lot cozier than the old drafty castles in England.
It is amazing how you two can live your life in such opulence and luxury and still not lose touch with the common people and the less fortunate.
Who?
You know, the less fortunate, the hungry, the homeless, the hopeless. You do spend time with the less fortunate.
Less fortunate.
Oh, you mean people who are less fortunate than you, like Tyler Perry or Harry's grandmother.
Oh yes, tons of time. In fact, I would say we spend most of our time with the less fortunate.
Yes, we do. At the country club and VIP private jet international travel lounges, there are less fortunate people everywhere.
Yes, some people wonder why you need to live in an 18,000 square foot house with 16 bathrooms.
There are? How offensive. To think there are people who know nothing about me or my personal pain, judging me.
What do you want to tell those people?
Don't judge me until you've been carriage driven a mile with the Queen in my $4,000 designer shoes.
Yes, tell them, sister. Speak your truth.
When I drive through LA in my Land Rover with my tinted bulletproof windows rolled up, I don't judge other people's life choices. I don't wonder why some people need to live in cardboard boxes under the overpass. As for the 16 bathrooms, I always need a bathroom close by, for obvious reasons. I experience nausea and vomiting on a regular basis.
Morning sickness from your pregnancy?
No, it's just the sight of Harry. Ugh, he makes me sick.
Sorry, my darling.
Ugh, be quiet. The sound of you makes me sick too.
Cut.
Okay. Well, I think that interview is going to give people something to parody for existence. Okay, so this chapter, guys, the last chapter, and it's very good. Bumps and blinds. That's it. So I found this, you guys, and I was like, wow, it's more proof H lied about Archofficial's birth, because let's see what he says. Harry adds, oh no, please no, the doctor looked up. Her mouth set in a particular way. Things were getting serious. I said to Meg, my love, I need you to push. I didn't tell her why. I didn't tell her about the cord. Didn't tell her about the likelihood of emergency C-section. I just said, give me everything you've got. And she did, and I saw the little face, the tiny neck and chest and arms, wriggling, writhing. Life, amazing. I thought, wow, it really all begins with a struggle for freedom. Barf. So up above it says, just a gentle reminder, you don't push when a baby is suffocating from strangulation, as that tightens the cord around the neck. Todd and Nut never had a child. They've never been parents. If ever one was ever, they wouldn't have made such an unrealistic comment. So I look, and of course, what does it say? Not to push. Typically, the cord is wrapped loosely enough for the cord to be slipped over the baby's head. If the cord is wrapped multiple times, this may take a while. Typically, you will be asked not to push for a minute while this happens. Like, blows me my mind that these two think that we are all so stupid. We're just going to believe every crappy lie that they shell out. Unbelievable. Look at this one, you guys. Have you seen this one? I haven't. I wrote another picture. They are coming thick and fast. Like, honestly. So I circled and put an arrow, but wow. Wow. We had to have thought this would happen, right? There was cameras from every angle from everybody. I mean, there's got to be even more crazy pictures out there. Like how she can just go on pretending this didn't happen. Wow. So someone wrote, January 2019, Birkenhead. She was allegedly 6 months pregnant, bumped and no bump, squatting with her knees together with such a huge bump that then just disappears. We, the UK public, needs answers. The Commonwealth does. I'm Canadian. I want answers too. What in the Sam hell? So I do have I have more pictures too, but one little bit of footage that I wanted to show you guys of her doing just this very thing. So there's no sound, so we'll just watch while she does the most amazing thing ever in all of human history. Like, seriously? She's huge. Where it go? Where it go? That is literally impossible. Slowing it down just makes it more in your face, right? Like, seriously, in your face. So then I found this from our lovely Yankee Wally. So I'm like, I'm going to read it out. She said, everybody is talking about the ridiculous squiff M-bump at last. These are from Nixter 632. Thank you, Nikki. I don't care that she used a surrogate twice. I care that Archie and Lilibet are in the line of succession, and this is against royal protocol because those innocent children were not born in the body, and those are the royal rules, not mine. Hashtag Markle American Psycho is making a mockery of the monarchy and everything that we hold dear. Please tell the truth, you psycho, at Kensington Royal. Love her. So then I saw these, you guys. I said, oh my God, just when you think you've seen it all, she forgot to hold it in place. What the hell? Oh, these just crack me up because these are new pictures that are coming out. Like, obviously, we know about this time and everything, but these are new angles and stuff. And I mean, come on. Oh, it's really sad, actually, because she's just made an ass out of herself and everyone around her. Oh. And this one, too, is a good catch. 3 months difference. One's October 31st and one's January 30th. Look at that. They look like the same one. What did she wear? The same one. Try not to say the word, but you know what I mean. What the hell is this? Please. And in October, she would have been pregnant with a P. Like, oh my God. This is a good one, you guys. Look at that. I wrote the proof is pretty undeniable in my opinion. Look at that. Holy moly. I'm blown away. Really. So I'm still finding more pictures, you guys. This is crazy. And then there was this shot. I wrote, really? Good grief, Charlie Brown. Look at, she turns. The strap is completely down her arm. Like, the kid's just suffocating if it was real. I mean, what in the hell is this? Oh, I feel so bad for the guys who realized that they were, like, quote unquote, protecting a doll. Here was another one, barely holding the dog leashes as well. This was a 10,000% stage, no question. I mean, look, she's barely holding the... oh, please. So I saw this. I wrote an even better angle, no doubt about it. Like AM, PM. This was her baby shower. It says, she left her fetus behind, flat-stomached and toned. Meghan had a night on the town with her best friend, Marcus. And I never knew a pregnant woman who could take the fetus out for an evening and then put it back in place for convenience sake. Look at that, you guys. Oh, my God. She was such a dense man. Well, I already knew that the people at the hotel room that were, you know, doing rooms and stuff, they all just signed NDAs because she just left them everywhere, yeah. And I found that picture. I was trying to find that one. Well, I think it was a couple ones ago where I was showing people looking at the child doll, whatever, strangely. These two people are looking right at that doll, and they are looking strange. I don't care what anybody says. That is odd. That is odd. So I saw this, when you are 43% Nigerian, yeah, right, and 0% Magnet. Oh my God, those poor women standing there must have been like, oh, how do we keep a straight face? This woman's pathetic. So yeah, those are the new pictures I have, you guys. I didn't think I'd ever get anything new. But I think there's going to be even more different angles, all kinds of stuff, because it's coming out. It's going to come out, and I can feel it in my bones. So, yeah. So let's just get to the blinds, shall we? This one is funny because I showed in the last video that the people she chose aren't exactly doing this. Okay. You only got a gift basket from the illiterate one if you agreed in advance to promote it on your social media and promise not to give it or sell it to anyone else, which is one of the reasons why the jars are numbered. This is something she put out, you guys, no question. The other reason is to make it seem as if each batch is a limited edition, when in fact you can go to the supplier and they will do the same thing for every company. Oh my God. So, some comments. Lainey Lou, the gossip columnist and her sycophant, has a big story about M's influential friends raving about her jam. Crazy Lainey also thinks that people would subscribe to her Substack in order to squawk about M and her jam. She'll run out of the kitchen wearing an apron with jam on her forehead. In one of the PR photos, the label on the jam pot was peeling off on one side, LOL. The product layout is so dumb. It's like she's trying to convince us she's cooking the jam herself. Please. And that idiotic calligraphy with her ridiculous embellishments. It's about the same level as M writing on bananas or using bananas as code to say she'd had relations with Harry. LOL to the banana code. That shit irks me to no end. What is in the jar? Does anyone know? It's too dark for lemon marmalade. She seems utterly oblivious to how few F's her chosen influencers give about her. That one didn't even bother to damp down the label so it looks stuck on for the picture, and another chose to put actual strawberries on the plate, suggesting that the fruit quantity wasn't high end. What's the phrase, Megs? Chef's kiss. Right, and where are the other 48 influencers who received the other jars? Haven't seen them. Jammy Dodger. It's hilarious. The labels are falling off. You can't cheap out on good quality sticky labels. Harry's family and friends told him not to get involved with them. He broke up with her, but she still pursued him. H knows what his life was like before they left for their big adventure in America. This is why he wants his royal protection and IPP status returned and why he went to court. I have no sympathy for H. May they stay together for eternity. This is before we found out everything that he lost and stuff. Okay. Yeah, but so what if they say I told you so? Lots of people get involved in highly toxic relationships, and lots of people have those toxic relationships or leave them. Look at Pitt Jolie, sort of similar in many ways, and Pitt is now actually kind of a sympathetic figure because of AJ's nonsense. He can't handle William getting an extra sausage as kids. Do you think he could handle I told you so? His ego is as thin and delicate as his ginger pubic fuzz hair. Oh my God. Okay, this one just happened. The illiterate one's fruit spread is going to cost nearly 4 times what her in-law charges for his. $30 for a jar is crazy. Who's going to pay $30 to get botulism from this freak biatch? She's not even making it. She's paying a cheap-ass company who white labels for Walmart. I'd pay $15 for a jar of rose petal jam from France. But bland white labeled generic strawberry jam from this pretentious psycho meghanmarkle? LMAO, fail again. What's her name charging? $1,000 for a jar? Now that was ridiculous. To be fair though, they all came from her and not some manufacturer. But it's created in limited edition, only 1 of 50. Wait until she starts selling her own farts in a jar. Like Stephanie Maddow. What a pretentious see you next Tuesday. Oh my God, that's funny. Yes, and the money collected from the in-laws product goes to charity. Hers will go into more designer clothes that don't suit her and make her look like crap, which I guess could be considered charity if we get to take the piss out of her for it. M rushed her website launch trying to pull attention away from H's visa drama and the scandal. Looks like it's working because people are droning on about her crappy jam and not how her husband was able to enter and stay in the U.S. under a diplomatic visa. 300 comments Friday. Since her jam came out, Prince Charles' jam has completely sold out and someone else bought the UK domain for her gift company that directs people to donate to a food bank and wishes Catherine well. This is going so bad for her that it's hilarious. I heard that, you guys. Now that's funny. Love it. So this kind of freaked me out because this is what I had said in the last video. Someone says, okay, hear me out. Has anyone else looked at those photos and wondered if any jam was even sent out. My crazy conspiracy theory is that there's only one jar of jam. The label coming off the side was from someone, Harry, Doria, just holding the labels on one jar. The pic Delphina post looks like a very masculine hand, not a woman's. The nails are not a woman's nails. Only 3 people have ever posted about it out of 50. I think Walmart Wallace staged the photos herself and just sent them out to be reposted. Everyone else she sent the photos to probably has her on block. Someone said one of them posted a photo and the flowers in the bowl by the jam were dead. I showed that. Such attention to detail. And then I saw this. Yes, all of us would be deported for doing it, but there's no way the ginger-haired one will ever be deported. Yes, it will clearly show once again there is a them and an us. And then I saw some comments under a blind and check it out. H's change of residence seems to be a publicity stunt to promote his UK travel business Travelist by the numbers of stories hitting all at the same time relating to it. He didn't change his residence on official paperwork. He changed he's usually a resident. And I know it's hard to tell you guys, but it does say that in the square that he says he's usually a resident. And as always, they got to exploit Diana. In the end, it was sloppy. He couldn't even finish the video in one take or care enough to wear the same clothes when he came back. And kind of failed. Too much attention away from the company, LOL. Yeah. That's when he was doing his little pathetic speech there. There is some intel flying around that reason Harry wants to keep his visa paperwork secret is because he's here in the States on an A1 visa, which translates to a head of state visa. So he and his missus and their kids are treated with all the perks that foreign dignitaries receive, including security and so forth, and all on the American taxpayer's dime. Since the visa paperwork is now in the hands of a judge who's taking up the case based on an inquiry from the Heritage Foundation, this information has leaked, and it's generating a lot of scuttlebutt because the Biden administration set this up and then tried to hide it. Has anyone heard this, and does anyone know if this is real or a rumor? Because no American should be paying a single penny for those 2 worthless losers. And here, Prince Harry renounces his British residency, says America is his home. BS. He will never do that because he'd have to give up his titles. This is such a crock. So now we know what we always did, that he really is in America illegally, I guess. But nothing's going to be done, you guys. I don't believe that for a minute. I do not believe a thing will be done about it. So, okay, guys, that's it. The 2 videos were supposed to be 1, but I guess I just have too much to say. I was gone too long. I hope you enjoyed it. We are going to watch a new Sam. He's in the kitchen. I think it's about 5 minutes. So, yeah, let's enjoy that because I haven't watched that one either. I saved those to watch with you guys. And, yeah, if you liked it, press like. Sub would be fantastic. And thank you guys so much for being here and for being supportive. Love ya. And let's have a giggle. Okay.
Welcome back to Meg in the Kitchen. I'm a mushroom stroganoff that's been flambéed with a little bit of ginger brandy. You know what? I'm practically bursting about to... A little concerned it might throw me off my chit-chat caddyshack. Give a dog a bone. Yeah, indeed, Harry. Now go and attend to those beagles, you irritating little redhead. What now? Oh, after we've stopped recording. Today's first item is this luxurious throw. Now, I don't think enough is said about the wonders of the simple throw. The possibilities are almost endless. You can throw it over the arm of a seat, or a chair, or a bed, or a beanbag, or over someone you're trying to establish dominance over. Hey, what's this? What's going on? I feel all befuddled and ripe for abuse. Our throw is multi-directional, multifunctional, and multifaceted. And it can be yours for only $899.99. And now for something that's going to cost you a lot more than $899. this beautiful scarf. Look, Megan, I'm all for ripping people off. But who's going to pay $899.99 for a regular old scarf? That's where you and your substandard brain are wrong, Harry, as usual. This is by no means a regular old scarf. If you press the free will button that's next to the label right here, then it just develops a mind of its own, so you don't even know where it's going to turn up next. It's great fun for all the family. Keep away from children. No, don't be such a baby, Harry. There is no credible evidence that these scarves are hurting anyone that stands up to witty scrutiny. Well, there's just a few stories, but nothing that NDAs can't handle. Non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, I'm sure that our intelligent and well-informed viewers know what an NDA is, Harry. Yeah, but Megan, you said our target market was low-information numpties. I don't remember saying that, Harry, but I do want you to remember that you can pick up one of these scarves for only $1,189.99 over at www.muchasmula.com. Turn it off. Good work, Harry. And I'm sure that many of you are sitting at home right now thinking, that would make a wonderful birthday gift. But before the giving and receiving of gifts, we've got to get that party started with these tasteful and personalized invitations. Yeah, we've gone for that minimalist thing, so it looks like it's been written by a child or by a low IQ adult. We have one in residence. We're calling them artistically juvenile. And there's great variation in each pack. You've got your you were formally invited to. You got the let's get together. Let's get together. I mean, beautiful. What you doing this Friday? What you doing this Friday? Calling all party goers? I mean, come on. Who's up for a shindig? Who is up for a shindig? I mean, I haven't had a shindig this week. Let's do some shots. Naughty. Oh no, I can't show you that one. Oh, that one got some nice and spicy ones at the back. Oh, yeah. I've been to one of them in Las Vegas. None of us keep in touch anymore. And a pack of 20 is going to set you back? Well, that can't be right. But it is. $99.99. That's right, $99.99. For a bit of paper and ink. Well, I suppose you can get all these greetings cards, Megan, over at www.muchosmula.com. You guessed it, Harry. You could be the envy of all your friends. Remember, a party's not a party without an invitation, and an invitation is not an invitation without our royal stamp of approval. Ooh, have the stamps arrived? No, Harry. They're still being shipped from our exotic distributor. Thanks again, Alibaba. Soon you'll be able to have your very own royal stamp. But remember, it's only a royal stamp of approval if the person doing the stamping is royal. Okay? Okay. Is there anything else, Megan, before we wrap this edition up? Oh, don't speak too much, Harry. Meditation. You need to meditate. And to meditate, you need a meditation mat. It's called a meditation mat. Oh, it sure is, Harry. And I know what you're thinking. This looks a lot like that yoga mat I was flogging last week. Oh, this is pretty identical, I'd say, Megan. Well, perhaps extremely similar in terms of, material and color and size, the box it arrived in. But there's actually one significant difference despite all of the superficial similarities, if not identities. This one is more than twice as expensive. Sounds top of the range, Megan. You don't need to meditate on whether you're going to purchase this. No, just get that credit card out and take your overdraft for a spin. But I have to admit, I'm getting exhausted. I mean, it's not easy making people's day. So I'm going to go back to the warehouse to rummage around to see if I can find some more everyday items that can be brought to their full potential by the ginge and the winge.